Hello guys, welcome back to UK box office charts. I've tried a new visual format and a new release schedule for these videos. I hope you like it. Leave comments below for any suggestions you have, and let's get straight to it. This is the UK weekend box office for the 14th to the 16th of October 2022. At number 10 this week was the historical biographical drama Emily, which made £276,322 at the box office when in its first week of release. This was never destined to set the box office alight, but I do feel the film has released in a slightly precarious position, so close to other adult-orientated films such as Amsterdam, Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris, and The Woman King, all of which are vying for about the same audience. I feel Emily could have done slightly better if it had released maybe a month ago or a month from now. It feels like an awkward time to release. At number 9 this week, again in its first week of release, was the Pakistani Punjabi film The Legend of Mola Jat. I apologise if I'm not saying that correctly. It made £315,219 in the UK. However, this film has made a few headlines as supposedly due to contractual disagreements between cinema chains and distributors, only select screens in Pakistan have been showing the film. If you want to find out more how cinemas and distributors work out how much money each party should get, please check out my video, How Do Cinemas Actually Make Money? I'll leave a link in the video and in the description below. We have David O. Russell's star-studded Amsterdam. It made £327,943 over the weekend. It's in its second week of release. This film, however, has been doing exceptionally poor. This is an $80 million movie, and it is a flop by any sense of the word. It has made barely £1 million in the UK over the past 2 weeks, and not even $10 million in the US. For such a large production with huge names, this is a massive disappointment for Disney. I personally though love the film and think everyone who is able should go see it. At number 7, Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris, which made £386,703 in its third week of release. It is a comedy drama starring Leslie Manville based off the novel Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris by Paul Gallico, with emphasis on the Harris, because we all know if you leave off the H, it immediately makes it sound much more working class. At number 6 this week is The Woman King starring Viola Davis. It's in its second week of release and it made £609,914. However, there has been a little bit of controversy surrounding this film and its portrayal of the African slave trade. The film portrays the kingdom shown as an anti-slavery nation when in fact it has actually supported it, selling other Africans into slavery. It made 1.3 million last week in the UK box office. That's a drop of around 53% to this week. Do you think this controversy has anything to do with this somewhat steep drop for an adult-orientated drama, or is it simply the other films on offer currently? Comment below, let me know what you think. Number 5, we have Don't Worry Darling, which made £610,841 in its fourth week. It beat The Woman King by literally less than £1,000. Fourth week, still going strong. Is the film's success purely Harry Styles? Maybe. It hasn't been receiving excellent reviews, and I found it okay at best when I went to see it. It's not a film I'd want to see again, but negative word of mouth hasn't ruined it at the box office, it seems. Ticket to Paradise is at number 4, which is in its fourth week and made £617,041. I think there's been a good mix of audience demographics in this film. It only goes to show that George Clooney and Julia Roberts are still a box office draw. It releases this weekend in the US. Let's see if it can imitate the UK box office success it has had here. And we're down to the top 3 for the UK box office last weekend. In third position was Smile, which has been doing exceptionally well at the box office, bringing out all the horror fans and even non-horror fans. This film has had a very good word of mouth over the past few weeks. In just 3 weeks, it has made over 7 million in the UK alone, and for a film of its budget, that is amazingly good. It made £1,420,692 last weekend. Can it stick around the top 5 for Halloween? I strongly suspect so, but it will be against our number 2 for this weekend, which is Halloween Ends. Halloween Ends is the 13th installment in the Halloween franchise, but supposedly the third and final of the current reboot trilogy. Who knows when it will end? Well, we all know it won't really. He'll keep coming back, Michael Myers. Regardless of where the film is in its grand scheme of the Halloween franchise, it has been receiving very poor reviews, especially from audiences who it seems have been really disappointed in the direction the story has decided to go. Halloween Ends made £2,110,010 in the UK this weekend, but it was held off the top spot. That went to the comedy musical Lyle Lyle Crocodile. It made £2,783,562 in its first week of release. I should imagine that Lyle Lyle will be on this chart for quite some time. It's half time soon in the UK, and there are no big child-orientated films coming out for a while, if you discount Black Adam. So get used to seeing Lyle Lyle on this list. I estimate it will be on here for at least 6 or 7 weeks. And that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like the new format. Please leave a comment if you'd like to mention anything about any of the films I've mentioned here. Give a thumbs up or subscribe, and hope to see you next week for more UK box office charts. Thank you so much. Thank you.